Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination. Like, I'm sitting here minding my own business, right? I'm in my room. Obviously, I'm working on something. Isn't that turning out prettier? Like, let me show you. I'm actually using this cup with, like, the pearls in there. It was filled up, but more than that. Look. I'm using the cup you sent me, Debbie. It comes in handy for more than just drinking coffee. No, actually, one of my subscribers sent me this coffee mug, and I love it. And I found a sewing use for it. So it's like pearls, girl. Put the pearls in there. So that I can just scoop in there and get the pearls and like hand sew them on. So the needle's right here. So I'm sitting here minding my own business, right? And you know there's spoopies in the house, and the only thing I have on is a little eye makeup and my eyebrows. That's it. No foundation today. And if the air turns on, don't worry about it. It's been hot, sweating stuff. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just sitting here and I'm just minding my own, sewing away, hand sewing away in the peace and quiet, because that's what I needed today, is just some total peace and quiet in my room, because I'm suffering, the headaches again. And next month comes up and I'm trying not to have the headaches. My Botox is coming up next month. So I was like thinking, is Rocco on the phone talking to someone? So I called him up earlier to see if he wanted to eat with us, but that skillet got emptied quick. It was chicken, yellow rice, and tomatoes, onion, and garlic. That's all that went into it. It was so simplified, it was good. So, that's not why we're here. We're here because I want to know, can you hear what I hear? You might want to put your earbuds in. Other than that lawnmower that's going, my friend Rob and I, we've sort of been hearing this. It's like you hear it more from outside of my room than you do anywhere else in the house. So, like I said, I'm just like minding my own, pick up a bead, come over here, and I can hear a man and a woman talking, right? So it's like Rocco's out in the camper. I'm just in here, like I said, minding my own, hands sewing and whatnot, just minding my own. This is what I do before I attach the other one. I just tighten that up and then put the bead on. And this is not going to be a sewing tutorial. Might be, but probably not. So it's like I'm just sitting here minding my own. And this is before Rob even put the unit in the window, right? I was able to hear like a man and a woman outside talking. I'm like, what in the heck? The neighbors aren't home, even though they're weird. But like the neighbors weren't home, and I was still able to hear it. Now, Rob earlier, he was able to hear it, and then Rocco, when I was on the phone with him, he's like, I hear people talking. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness that Rob and I are not the only ones hearing these people talking. I don't know if you heard that. So I guess it's kind of a sewing with Char / Spoopy. I really don't know where they're coming from. And it's kind of baffling too, because, Rob is a private detective, and so far he has found, was it 32 or 38 devices listening in the house. Now tell me that's not the fuck scary, right? When we used to use Alexa, she used to talk just to talk. But we unplugged her, so we know it's not Alexa. And Cortana's dead, so it ain't Cortana. Just listen for a minute while I'm doing it. I don't know if you hear that. Let me know if you hear that. So, a lot of people think I'm weird because I do this, but if you live in a haunted house like I do, and this is all like new chatter. By the way, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of that? I think it's pretty. I really do. I can't wait to get around to this side of it, right? And then come back around to the front. I'll show you the front. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. I don't know if you think it's pretty, but I think it's pretty. The neighbors aren't home. So who is that? I don't know if you can hear that. I guess this can be a spoopy time video, but it's not spoopy story time, it's actual there. So, most of the neighbors are home now, but she always tries to tell him, stay off their lawn. He's weird. I've caught him on the lawn several times, and we've caught him on the lawn on surveillance cameras several times, and their house is nowhere near our property line. So, you have to go across your property line, across the farmer's property line to get our property line just right here. And so it's like, stay off two other people's property lines because you ain't welcome. They're not welcome. They know it too. For something that they did, they know they're not welcome over here. When you do some shady shit, you are not welcome. What I really don't like is they had the hips of a bull mastiff broken. I would never do this to a dog. Cosmetically reconstructed. Oh, and the poor baby is suffering now with arthritis. Like, who does that? Monsters. That's who does that. Oh my gosh. I can't stand people to do that. Oh yeah, let me show you something I got at Wally World. Isn't that beautiful? For thread, that's beautiful. So it's from Coates and Clark. They sell this at Wally World. Got that, and I know I needed a spool of the beige, so I got that. And I got one more set of these. I'm glad. Really am glad I got that. So, let me know if you heard that. This video isn't going to be that long, but I'm glad I did get to show you the progress on this. You want to know? I clipped off all, oh, you could probably tell, I clipped off all those pearls, just like, well, okay, took my favorite little handy dandies and went along, like plucked a thread, clip, and then pulled them off. It was about that easy until I came to the next one where I had to clip and do the same thing. It really didn't take more than a couple of minutes to take all the pearls off. No joke, just really did not take all that long. So I guess since we're here, I'll do that separate, Anyway, so I did at least get to show you the thread. I'm doing something else this month too. So when that actually gets here, because next month my schedule is full, okay? I will give you a heads up so that if you don't see me from the 3rd to the 6th, it's because I'm getting ambulatory EEG. Now, if you go back in my videos and you just happen to see where I had ambulatory EEG done here at home before, they tried changing the rules and they're like, well, can't you just drive over here? I don't drive. Don't assume that everybody drives. Like, I don't understand that way of thinking. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, not everybody has money for a car, even if I was able to drive. Not everybody has money to pay for a driver's license. Even if I was able to have a driver's license, epilepsy sucks, but I couldn't afford a driver's license to save my life. Can't afford it in New Jersey. That shit's too expensive, Addie. And car insurance, like, wow. Crazy freaking expensive. Like, I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford new tires. Maintenance, I could do my dang self. I passed that for the Army. Mechanics, I passed that hands down. Auto mechanics, aerospace engineering, math, science, even some history. And it all started with a big bang. No. Would have been, if I didn't get injured, I would have been the first woman manning the controls of a tank. I was supposed to be a part of military history, but you know what? Life is what it is. I'm not mad about it. Things happen for a reason. Another woman was meant to be sitting at those controls. You know what I mean? So I am certainly not mad about that. My path in life obviously was supposed to be something else. So am I mad about that? Nah, you know why? That came out wrong. You know why? Because life is too short to just sit around and think, well, I don't have this anymore, and so da-da-da. But even when I was in my wheelchair, I didn't let that stop me from getting out and living life. You know what I mean? Look at it this way. You may think you have it bad, but somewhere out there, someone has it worse than you. And think about that. I've been homeless before, but bad times happen to people, and you just financially can't afford a place to live. And that's what had happened to me. And then one of my veteran friends was like, "You should have let me know, and you would have had a place to stay instead of being homeless." I'm like, I let my pride get in the way. Don't let your pride get in the way. Pride is okay, but never let it get in your way when you need help and you actually have that friend that's willing to extend the branch of help out to you and say, "I would never let you live on the street." And so I have a blessing with that. Um, my friend Scott, and then Rocco, and then now Rob, extending this out, you know. And I've been in this house for 4 years. Yeah, I have been in this house for 4 years. You probably never realize that. Time goes by, just like time up here. It's telling me I've been down here for 16 minutes and 20 seconds. So, with that said, let me know if you heard that other than the lawnmower. Lawnmower, yeah, it's alright. Because we have what I call lawnmower crazies out here. If one person mows their lawn, the rest of them bust out their lawnmowers. Tell me that's not funny. That's funny. It's like, oh my god, this person mowed their lawn. Let me go get my lawnmower. Like, dude, you just mowed your lawn like 2 days ago. You don't need to mow it again. And there's no homeowner association around here that says that you have to mow your lawn right away. So we have a lawn service that shows up every couple of weeks, which is fine. I think we pay, what is it? Altogether in a month, I think we pay like 120 for lawn service. Used to be less than that until economics got in the way. Fuel prices are just so crazy. So anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. Like I said, put on your earbuds. Let me know if you heard that, because not the lawnmower, but the people talking. There's nobody next door. Like, that's probably the farmer mowing their lawn, because their property line matches right up to Rob's property line, and they actually stay on their property line. They're okay people in my book. They really are. They're okay people. Okay, guys, I'm gonna see you in the next one, where I'll probably show you the rest of this. How about that?